and welcome. I just wanted to ask, and I hope that you had an opportunity to take a look at the question. If you could create anything today, what would it be? So, while what you're probably going to see from us today will focus on how to create courses that are designed for you and your child, it is important for us, I think, to think about the things that we would like to create on a daily basis. We have a program that is really near and dear to my heart, which is being able to create your own curriculum. I've already done this successfully with an intermediate student this year, and we've developed the entire curriculum from Montessori level as well as Virginia Standards level for grade 6. We've taught everything from cosmology to botany to zoology to earth science to writing, the 6 traits of writing and presentation. We've done movement, we've done all sorts of things, and it's all been created directly through the desire to create something personalized. And so that's what the Create a Course is personalized instruction just for you. For our younger students, we would ask that parents are also involved. It is very important for that initial meeting so that we can meet and decide what it is that we're going to learn about. And then I can instruct you in the skills and the tools that you will need. In that first brainstorming session, we'll do that, and then we'll do training sessions. And then we're going to work with your child together. So this will be a collaborative aspect of education. I have taught for over 25 years. I had a tremendous opportunity also to experience a Rural Head Start, where we had a teacher come and personalize the education just for our family, and we would teach those lessons on a regular basis and choose each week what we were going to be learning next. The courses are designed to be a series of 4-hour-long courses or 8 half-hour courses, and this is dependent on, of course, child's ability to be able to keep that focus for that long, and also what the needs are currently for the family that is creating them. So very, very creative courses. Now, there is an introductory offer on these for $100, and I don't think that you can beat that price currently right now. It is very individualized instruction. You will be getting PDFs and materials. Now, these will be downloadable. I will not be sending things out at this current time based with that price, because I've learned the hard way that education is very expensive. And I also really focus on trying to utilize what we already have within our own home. And as a Montessori based educator, as well as a traditionally based educator, and coming from a long line of educators, we have learned that education should not have to cost a lot of money. The one place where we do spend money in, of course, is with STEAM activities. Telescopes are a little more expensive. Lab equipment is a little bit more expensive. So those things do require a greater investment. But let's take a look at what that might look at. Let's say your child wants to start learning how to write. Well, what we would do is we would come together and we would meet. I would get to meet your child, I would get to meet you, and we would have some courses first that are just you and I. We get to meet the child. I get to find out, I get to see them working maybe in their own environment, and then we design some courses just for you and your child. And at first, I would be the primary guide, and then you would be like the assistant teacher, and then those roles would flip, and then you would be the primary guide, and I would just kind of slip off on that last session and just do observation and feedback and let you know how you're doing. And I like the idea of training teachers a lot, because I know if I train a parent, if I train a teacher, if I train a homeschooling educator, they have the opportunity to go out and make a greater impact. So I love this collaboration. I hope this sounds like something that's right up your alley too. If you're also interested in our other courses, you can come to our website, which is right over here. And we're just NaradaHaus. You can find us online. We have our website currently through SquareSite. We have environmental education for teachers, parent educators as well, so that they could learn how to bring more of that in. Also, one of my favorites, which is the anticipatory set, which is coming up. And if you don't know what an anticipatory set is, this is the class for you. We learn about that initial spiel to kind of get that class energized and ready for learning. We have love and logic coming up. We have the self regulation in the child, which is a concept of executive functions. And we also have the gentle art of parenting. So we do have some free courses as well, because it is really important, I believe, to be able to get that start. Now, we are a nonprofit. That means that anything that comes in is normally either through donation or through tuition. And in order to keep our tuition costs low, we also do ask that if you can donate. It really means the world to us. We have another course that's coming up too that I'm very excited about. It's called The Birds and the Bees, Talking to Your Child About Sexuality. I find that this is really important. I'm also a past childbirth educator, that we have to start talking about the things that maybe have been kind of shameful to us, or we might have boundary issues with, because if we don't, we're not going to raise healthy children with healthy boundaries. They're not going to be safe. They're not going to make choices. And when I say safe, I am not just talking about their physical body. I'm talking about their heart and their mind, because these are important things to talk about, and they are a normal thing to talk about. I also do women's advocacy, and one of the things that we do with Red Tent is we talk about the things that we don't normally talk about. So please, I would love to have you in our courses. If you're interested in these Creator courses, this is the place for you, where you can individualize your education. We keep our classes small. We keep that teacher to student ratio also very small. Okay, so we only want to have maybe a maximum of 4 students per class when we're talking about children, and with adults that can go a little bit more. We want to make sure that everybody's heard. So I want to thank you again for listening, and until next time, I am Teacher Linnea with NaradaHaus Full Circle Learning, and I will see you later. Bye for now.